What's up, y'all? G Tae back again. I'm G. This Tae. My wife, my gorgeous, beautiful, lovely wife. We are enjoying some
leftovers.
Okay, because
I've been acting spoiled. I've been acting a real meanie today. I don't feel good, y'all. My back is killing me. And y'all have sciatica, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm very, very cranky and irritable. And I'm hungry.
So let's plus this food and get into this yummy, delicious goodness. All right. What are we talking about today, baby?
I want to talk about the fact that somebody got a whole pail of crab legs on their side, and I got a bulimic.
Oh, wow. Really, babe? She said she did
this. Look, y'all, when I said something, this is what she said she was going to give me. I said, what I'm going to do with this? I'm an expert.
I asked you if you wanted this other piece. I asked you if you wanted that. Okay, well. She's trying to make it look. Look, I asked her what. I asked her.
No.
She said she didn't want that piece of.
I don't want this either.
What the? This. She is a mess.
I don't eat these parts, y'all, that much. Like, do I? Like, look at that stuff that's in there. That's not what that is. I'm not doing that. I'm not. That's not happening. And I don't like these parts, y'all.
She's just gonna finger all my crab legs up.
It's on the outside. Shoot, we be swapping DNA. Don't be acting like. I washed my hands.
I did too.
Shoot, we be.
Oh, we didn't leave anything in the sink.
All the DNA would be swapping.
Baby, this is a PG.
All the DNA would be swapped. Talking about touching the outside of a crab leg.
Woman.
Nope.
You know I'm just playing with you. What if the guy comes?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit spoiled. A little bit. But I be right though a lot of times. I do. Don't be looking at them like that. Get your whole life. I do.
Most of the time.
A lot of times.
Okay. I was trying to give you credit. Most of the time it's more than a lot of times.
No, it's not. Most is like, see, the struggle is real. Most of the time, I mean, you still ain't got the juice. I got the juice.
Okay, baby.
Wait. You don't want me to talk no more?
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that.
That means shut up and change the subject.
No. It
in a nice way.
It does not.
For her audience.
It does not.
Y'all.
Look, y'all.
Wait. Wait.
That means I'm agreeing with you. Woman. What are you doing? It means I agree with you.
Oh, they not cracking it and coming right on now like they was the other day, y'all.
Because it's left over.
But they still fire.
They still good, though. So is.
That's so good. Like, just this amount right here will satisfy my crab leg craving.
Indeed.
Be craving them. That's crazy. Like, this is my first time eating. What time? It's 2 o'clock. This is my first time eating, and I'm eating crab legs and drinking orange juice. Like
How
this,
does that taste?
The breakfast of champions.
How does that taste, though?
It's delicious.
Orange juice and crab leg?
Good to me.
Okay. Crab legs are fire still, though. They're good.
We definitely do.
Ow, it's hot.
Almost dropped it. Definitely get full off these potatoes though.
Everything is so hot. Can't touch it. Do we need to turn that thing down?
It's on 200.
Oh gosh, it's burning my hands. Man, the fires in Australia, y'all. So saddening. I don't even want to say fires. It's what, one big fire now, isn't it? I mean, it's just covering the whole of Australia. It's ridiculous. And those people that set those fires, karma. Poor animals. It just make me want to like rent some U-Haul planes, which I know they don't have such thing, but I don't know, man. I just feel so helpless. I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at stuff on Facebook and Instagram and all these poor animals, you know? And I mean people, but it's so many animals. Like it's wiping out entire species of some animals. And those koala bears and the little kookaburras, whatever they're called, kookaburra, the little happy animal, the one that smiles. They're so cute. And the baby kangaroos getting left behind by the mothers trying to flee. You know, they falling out of the pouches and stuff, and it's just a mess, a whole mess. I'm not gonna say my theory behind it, but
because we ain't into politics, we into eating.
That's right. But it's a shame. That's all I got to say. It's a shame. And karma. That's all I got to say.
And telling y'all about us.
And telling you about us. Well, I was fighting with this one for a minute. Oh, you better come on out of there. There we go. Got a big piece, baby. You want it?
No, thank you.
And we throw our shells in the sink. Well, I am.
Not me, because I'm not cleaning it up.
I'm getting mine in the dish. Trying to.
This part, you can't do that.
What makes you think I want to do it?
Because you are the crab leg fixer-upper.
Okay, baby.
You gonna get that meat. You always do.
I'm is too. I'm gonna get it.
I ain't got time to be struggling with that. That's too much.
It's too much for me.
I just want the meat that I can get to right away.
Because we hungry.
I got a headache.
This is my first time eating. I had some. Yeah, a headache. Because you didn't eat.
Did you eat?
I had some little Nutter Butters because they had to draw blood today, but other than that, I didn't want to pass out.
I can't do that neither.
OMG. It's that elbow. That boat. I got this. Here, I'll give you the meat out of this one.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, why is you telling me?
It's probably Tracker. Tracker is my banking accountant. I get a message every day to let me know what's going on in my account. Tracker is a German Shepherd. It keeps me informed. He does a great job. Thank you, Tracker. Ooh. Did you eat it? You're not gonna eat it.
I ate the shrimp.
Got it. Oh, it's just look at that. It just fell apart. I fought with it. It's still there though.
Good.
I don't feel like fighting with that piece right now. It's hot, right?
So hot.
Huh?
Yeah, we still getting to learn each other too. Like, learn a lot about each other. Like, literally, I learn something about her every day. I don't know if she learns something about me every day, but I learn something about her every day.
I do.
I pay attention. I'll pay attention.
She does.
I can tell when she's in a good mood, when she's in a not so good mood. So I got those down. But still, sometimes, hard for me to tell if something is bothering her because she don't say it right the same day if it's something bothering her.
But I've been doing better with that. I have been the last week or so. I give myself that credit. I have been making effort to make sure I express myself at the time when it's happening or shortly thereafter. Right? Haven't I? At least the last week. You're not gonna give me credit for that?
Baby,
What?
no comment. Because no comment.
But really,
Because
nothing's been bothering me this week. So what?
it's like one major thing when it comes to when we talk about the boys or talk to the boys to try to get them to do certain things. Like,
Yeah, I gotta get out of that.
when I ask them to do something, she'll tell me, well, she'll say like to them, no, do it like this. And so it's like they don't know who the hell to listen to. Like, do they listen to her? Or do they listen to me? And I'm like, okay, if you feel like it's a better way for them to do things, let's talk about that away from them. Because kids will see the dysfunction between us and they will remain dysfunctional. So we've been having like just like those kind of little issues or whatever, as far as like getting them on the same page. And like I told the oldest one that he's not to be bossy to his younger brother. He's not to instruct him to do anything. And so now he's like conflicted because it was like an issue with, I tell them that you don't take spa showers. Like, you go in there, you wash your ass. Yeah, you wash your ass and you come out. You don't spend 15 minutes in the shower. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take that long to wash your body. And when it's time for them to come out, like, most of the time I keep track of the time that they go in there, but sometimes I don't. And so G is like real, like, she watches it like a hawk. Like, it's been 5 minutes. It's time for him to get out. And then she'll tell his brother, go tell your brother it's time to come out. Yeah, but then his oldest brother is conflicted because I told him that he's not to instruct his brother to do anything. Yeah, but that's my job. But we had the discussion though. We talked about that. And then he's all confused. He sat there for it's probably like 15 seconds he sat there and he was looking at me, but I don't contradict her in front of them. And not unless I'm mad. Like, if I'm upset because we just talked about it, then I'm like, I don't like getting into it with an adult in front of a child. Like, that's not their place. It's not their place to see that. And then it's like, when I was upset with you last night, though, we was like, I was just saying it to the masses. I'm like, who the hell is the masses? It's just me and you. No. I said, who? You said I'm trying to make sure that the masses here. I said, who is the masses? When it's me and you. Like, no, that's what we not gonna do. We're not gonna do that.
And I do have a bad habit of that, and I'm working on that too.
And so it's like they and then they confused half the time. They just run around confused. And I think that they use the fact that our communication is kind of jacked sometimes, and they use that to their advantage. Well, G said for me to do this. And Shantae said, well, Auntie, you said for me to do this. And I'm like, okay, whatever you, and then so I even came up with a compromise, which is, it's hard for me to let somebody take control. It really is. Because I've known those guys. They're my family, right? And it's hard for me to let go and let somebody else come in and take over. Like, you don't know these kids. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it to be mean, but they have to get to know you just like I'm trying to get to know you. So you can't jump in and just start barking orders. Can't do that. Can't do that. Not with kids. You can't do that. And so they'll sit there and see that we having issues communicating, and they will straight use that to their advantage. Straight use it to their advantage. Because I am clueless to the things that she's asking them to do. And so I'm like, okay, well,
and sometimes
that's why we need to talk. Mm-hmm. But I tell you everything. I tell her everything. Like, I don't know why she just said that, because I tell her everything. I tell her everything except for their private, intimate conversations that they have with me. I do not discuss that because it's something that is personal and private, and it's personal. So I don't discuss those things with her. But I do discuss the day-to-day moving around this place. Like, I discuss that kind of stuff with her. And I say, I never have an issue with you telling them to do anything, but let's be on the same page. If I tell them to do something like one way, or if I just tell them, I'll just give a basic instruction. I'm not even specific. Like, I say vacuum the floor. I don't care how you get it done. Just vacuum the floor. You know, make sure you vacuum the floor. But, and the youngest one is the one that really has the issue with
instructions.
He interprets it his own way. And the oldest one is sideline slick. Like, but my whole thing is this. I don't even have an issue because I've never raised children before. So when the first month I got them, I was calling every guy friend that I knew and asking them advice on what to do when boys come to you with this, or if they, if they're doing this, or if they ask you a question about this, how do I handle that? And then I've been telling them, hey, certain things, call your grandpa. Call your grandpa. Because I don't feel comfortable discussing. But for the most part, as far as like children, and we're not talking about regular kids, y'all. We're talking about kids that's been through a lot. It does not, I always say this too, it does not excuse their behavior once they're taught the right thing. But you have to give them some time. Give them some time to develop into a decent little human being. Because if you were taught the same thing that was incorrect for 13, 15 years, even adults have a daggone problem changing their ignorant ways.
Sure do.
So how can you expect a child to change something? They're still children. It's quick, fast, in a hurry. No, baby, we're not in a microwave generation, despite what people think. This is not a microwave generation, and each child has to be taught to their level of understanding. And then you increase by constant repetitiveness, you increase their everything that they have. Like, you increase their vocabulary, you increase their understanding, the whole nine. But you have to start sometimes at their level, especially with disturbed kids. They not bad kids. They really aren't bad kids. They are smart. I think too smart sometimes. But they've been through a lot. And a lot of stuff. And I told her, like, they revealed some things to her that they didn't even reveal to me about some of the stuff that they went through. So I'm like, and now you understand the things that these kids did or had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, you got to have some kind of compassion.
And I do.
I'm like, I have more of like a direct way of telling them to do things. Like, sometimes I don't explain to them exactly how to vacuum, or I don't explain to them exactly how to clean up the bathroom, but I've shown them one time, and I feel like, sometimes, well, maybe, then I think about it, hey, Shantae, you got to break it down a little bit more. That's where she comes in with the break. She's very specific in the way that she wants things done. So
I don't think it's
But you are.
that I want it done that way. It just makes it easier for them to know that they've, like with the vacuuming, I said.
But I gotta finish though.
Okay.
But she's like, I think she's more specific because I guess that's how she's raised kids in the past. Like, you know, more specific about how she wanted it done or whatever. To me, as long as it get done, I'm good. If I ask you to take out the trash, I better come in and not ever see no trash. Like, to me, it's not rocket science. But, and at the same time...
But don't take out a half a bag of trash.
And at the same time, though, the most important part to me is us being on the same page.
And they've only
because I almost threw my hands up in the air a whole bunch of times. And like, I almost cussed. I almost said, I'm about to get my backpack, put my cash that I got in my bank account, my 401k, and just disappear. It was too much. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to accommodate everybody, and I was overwhelmed. I was like, you know what? This is too much. This is too much. And if it wasn't for like old school people, like I was talking to some old school people that dealt with troubled kids, and having it, and it's hard because I got the boys the same time we became a couple, all at the same time, and I went from 7 years of living alone by choice to a house full of people, all with different personalities and all with different spirits roaming inside their bodies. It was a lot. It was a lot. Indeed. It was a lot.
Indeed.
But it's like, we just, as long as we just, and then I've been making more of an effort, I think, by not getting, by not even getting involved. Like, if she starts off a conversation and she tell the kids to do something, even if it's something that we didn't agree on, I don't say jack. I wait until we get in the room or we get away from them and talk about it. Because I don't ever want to disrespect her or make it seem like I don't value her opinions or whatever it is she's trying to do. I don't do that in front of them to her. I make a conscious effort to not do that. And I feel like me practicing doing it that way, then maybe. But
I'm trying, baby.
No, it's alright.
I caught myself that yesterday.
I mean, just like I told the youngest one this morning, when he was getting ready to go to school, child, with 17 layers of clothes on, when he's been told since August that you need to wear a uniform. That means one.
T-shirt underneath this.
A t-shirt. And if it's gym day, shorts. This child trying to walk out the house looking like an Eskimo. With the clothes he slept in, with more clothes on top of that.
I don't understand that. I don't know what
In moments like that, when I've been telling you for months, child, I almost lost it. Because I was like, you're not a dumb kid. You're not a dumb kid. You're very smart. Very smart. You heard what I said the first time. You're just making now, especially if you discuss something with someone several freaking times, especially with adults. It really irritates me the most with adults. Like several freaking times, and you basically saying F me. That's what you're saying.
I don't be saying.
Or F the situation. Like, oh, I'm still gonna do it my way. No, and it's not even about whose way. It's being adults and compromising, or the children doing it because that's what they're told to do. Like, I said, go wash your hands. It doesn't mean go in the bathroom, playing your hair, dance in front of the mirror, sing songs, all while running water that you're not paying for. That's not what that means. Like, that's why I say, when I say I'm direct, when I say wash your hands, wash your ass, clean up after yourself. I don't care how you get it done. I done told you 17,000 times how to do it. I'm gonna need you to do it. Period. Figure it out.
There's sausage in here you want to have. It's so hot still.
I don't even want that egg. I thought I wanted it, but I don't.
Damn it.
But it's like I say, y'all. Everybody's still learning. Everybody. For the most part, I be trying to be happy. I was not happy before this camera started. Cause like I said, I was not feeling good. Irritated. Back hurting. I be hanging in there because I love this woman and I love my nephews with everything in me. I love them as much as I love myself. That's why I stay here, because child, a plane ticket to Mexico is $99 one way. I could be hiking and playing my guitar on the street corner.
Not without me, Wayne. Not without me.
They gonna get it together.
I'm gonna find you.
I'm working on it too. I'm not saying it's one person's fault. I'm not saying that. I'm working on it too. Shoot, I'm still learning. I try to pick up on the things that she experienced and stuff with other people that she dealt with that had kids. But it seemed like we both are not experts. We're both learning how to raise these children.
It's a whole different ball game with these two.
And like I said, they're not disrespectful kids. They make great grades. They make really good grades. Mm-hmm. They do things incorrect because they taking advantage of the fact that we have an issue communicating. I think that's really what it is. Yeah, I think so. Because if they see dysfunction, that's what they were used to. And I'm not going to put their business in the street. But they were used to being mistreated and dysfunction. And being told one thing by this adult and another thing by this adult. And something else by, you know what I mean? So, hey, learned behavior. We got to break the cycle. We have to. True. Greasy hands. My leg done fell asleep. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
You.
Some besitos.
What's that? Say it again. Besitos. Besitos. Yeah. I am in love with this woman. I put up with a lot of shite.
That's German, isn't it?
Child. Get you one of these things called a relationship. Get you one.
But don't try it with me, because I'm taking. See, I'm taking.
Really? Why you even put that out there?
Well, we're fine, really.
For the X's in the back.
That's what it was for. That's really what that for.
I don't have no X's lurking me, though. I don't understand, Cher.
Yes, you do.
I do not. What X's do I got lurking? X's. Ex-boyfriends. Where? Hell, tell me. Who are they? Because I don't know. Who? Put the name out there.
Steve?
That was not my boyfriend. I told y'all,
Okay.
she trying to be funny than a mug right now.
I mean, but he's still
no.
lurking.
That dude was not my ex.
Okay.
He
He's
was
still
somebody
lurking,
I was
though.
jumping up and down on.
He's still lurking though.
He was supposed to have been my friend. He was supposed to have been a friend. But he ended up taking advantage of the whole situation. The whole first initial situation. Remember, no. As far as titles, no.
Okay, so
there was no title.
Yeah, he's still He's still a lurker.
Hey, I can't control what they do.
I can't.
I can't control what he do. And I tell her every single time. Every time.
Oh, I'm not tripping about it because I'm sitting next to her right now.
Child,
I'm laying next to her.
obviously, somebody got a little bit of an issue because they like to bring up. No, I was hopping up and down on it. That was not my man. Thank you. Let's put it out there for the world.
Okay.
He was supposed to be my friend.
Okay, well, he's still lurking though. That's all I'm saying. You said you don't have any lurkers.
No, I said I ain't got.
Aside.
I specifically said I do not have any exes lurking.
Okay, well, title aside, you do have a lurker.
Facts. That somebody else got exes lurking.
Okay, well,
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
I can't control them.
So when you trying to throw me out there, put your stuff out there in the streets too.
Oh, we already know. They already.
But you trying to put me on blast? Like, no, them wasn't no exes. No,
well,
I have no exes lurking.
I misspoke.
No.
They're not exes, quote unquote exes.
I was single for 7 years.
They missed that.
Won't God?
They missed that.
Won't God do? Won't God? Try. I was a heathen when it came to what I did. Put it out there. Nah.
Not anymore, y'all.
Now, what you got for the YouTube world? So you to put my business in the street. What you got for the YouTube world?
Now. My gorgeous wife.
Look at God, y'all. Peace. I'm done. I ain't talking no more. Yep, I'm done.
Peace. Oh, okay. Well, she's done. I'm done. I'm not talking anymore either.
Child. See the shade?
There was no shade.
Get you one of these things called a relationship. This
being
got
sarcastic?
a real title to it.
Are you being
Get
sarcastic?
you one of these things called a relationship, y'all.
Are you being sarcastic? My hands are dirty.
Peace out, y'all.